The number one tip I would give to any 16-year-old, or more specifically, me as a 16-year-old, is to not focus on dating. I think if I could say any sentence to me in the past, I think that one sentence to 16-year-old me would straight up be, don't go looking for a man. Period. Don't go searching for a man. Period. Leave it at that. Better yet, don't date. Or, yeah, straight up, I'd be like, just don't date. Don't look for a man. Don't go searching for a man. Enjoy your time being single. I'm serious. I would 1,000% say that because I get a little concerned that a lot of young girls, that is the number one priority, dating. And you know what? That's not it. You might you'll probably reach my age one day and you'll look back on your time at your age that you are now. And especially if you are one of those girls that really love to date, constantly need to be in a relationship, constantly need to be with someone. You might reach my age one day and look back and be like, wow, I I really did that. And for what? Where did any of these boys get me? Where did any of these alleged men? And if you are that young and you are talking to a full on grown ass man, that's even more concerning. I just like I really wish that wasn't the hot topic that was constantly buzzing in my head at that time. And I think it's really easy to fall victim to that mindset, especially when you grow up around other people who are dating, who are constantly in love, who are constantly in relationships, because you start to wonder, why aren't I in a relationship like that? Why aren't I dating yet? Why don't I have somebody? And it makes you want to go searching for that and looking. And in this day and age with technology, I find a lot of the places people go looking are not the best places that you should be looking, you know? And I'm not saying don't go looking for someone. The love of your life will find you without you having to try. Like, I feel like there's so many people who are dating who say that bullshit. And I'm like, literally, shut the fuck up. They'd be like, oh my gosh, as soon as I stopped looking, I found my man. It's like, can you please shut the fuck up? Genuinely, shut the. Okay, anyways. But when I say it as a single woman who's been single her whole life, when I say that, I mean that because let's be real, you're going to waste so much fucking time looking for the right person. Just let that shit happen naturally. Do not try to fight the currents of life, the stages of life you're supposed to enter, because you needed a second of validation. You needed a second of attention. When in reality, you could have just been pouring that self back into your own cup. Like, bro, stop trying to fill up everyone else's when your shit is in a drought. The fuck? Man, I think it's sad. I feel like young girls, they so look up to that. They so want that. They so go searching for that. And a lot of places these days aren't safe, especially for young girls. Like, let's just, man, like, and you know what? It has taken me up until like literally this year to finally realize it's okay to be single. You know what? It's okay. I'm going to be okay. Because really, society does put that shit on a pedestal, in my opinion. Society is like, oh yeah, everybody has to be in a relationship. Everybody has to be in a relationship. Look at the media these days. Things are constantly revolving around love, even the music. And what for? Why can't we have more movies that don't involve a love interest? that don't involve the main woman lead being in a major relationship that is the whole plot point of the movie. Like, when are we going to start creating new narratives? And I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm glad they do. You know what? One of my favorite horror movies is The Descent, and it's like basically all women in there. And there is a little bit of relationship stuff in it, but the main movie is them like being so badass, cave hiking, cave climbing, and fighting off deaf creatures that are deaf and blind, I'm pretty sure, in these caves who have incredible smell. Anyways, it's a good movie, but it's like, where is more of that? Where is the substance? Where is the substance other than what society says we should be longing for? Like, I don't know. It's like, let's give women more possibilities than just, hey, be a wife one day. I don't, bro, it is just so, you know, just don't do it. But like, find yourself. If you are out here trying to date, but you can't even explain to me who the fuck you are, what is your identity, who are you as a person, what are your values, what are your beliefs, what are modes of life in which you live in, like what makes you you, what makes you unique from everyone else, what makes you stand apart from everyone else? If you can't even answer some of these, you can't even list bullet points for multiple of these things, like, girl, go searching within yourself, go be doing more soul searching, go be doing more things by yourself, so you learn more about yourself and figure out what it is you want, who you like, what it is you like what you want to do with your life. I really do get sick and tired though of just, that's what we put above everything else. Are we serious? Have we no ambition to creating the lives that we want to live? No, we want to help the men around us live the lives that they aspire to live. And why does them being in your life have nothing to do with improving yours? You're only improving their life. Like, what the fuck? Where is the trade-off? Where do we draw the line in the trade-offs? I'm sorry. I hope that if you're with a man, they do more for you than you do for them. Pull their fucking weight. Or at least go halvesies, right? But if they're not, are you so fucking, especially if you're the one all providing, you're the one doing, you're the one making shit happen, you're the one putting all the effort. Disgusting. Like, I also would have saved myself so much heartbreak if I could have just went back in time and be like, girl, don't date. As your future self, one word from her to you now, don't go looking. Like, I mean, so fucking, it's so serious. It's so serious. You know how many dangerous situations I probably could have avoided? Bro. You know how many, and you know what? And some of the danger literally lies in the mental vulnerability that I had to come to. Like, being so out of my mind dating people and them absolutely driving me even more bonkers and insane and dragging me through the depths of the bottom of how terrible life can get. Like, and I'm not to blame those men. Those men aren't, the sole reason. Like, I'm in control of my shit, supposedly, right? However, I really could have avoided those things had I entirely avoided those interactions with those certain individuals in the first place. You know? Like, don't be going searching back for that one guy you think is the love of your life and they're actually in line to end it. No, I'm kidding. I hope not. I really hope not. But it can be that serious these days. But I really would just tell myself, like, girl, if you want to avoid so much heartbreak right now, fucking stop what you're doing. The jig is up. You can stop. You can stop. You let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Full stop. Full stop. Don't even entertain this shit. Go work on your brand, honey. Go work on oh my gosh. If I gotta just replace all that time I spent searching for somebody, being heartbroken over someone, sulking over somebody, yearning for somebody, crying over somebody, throwing up over somebody. If I could have just avoided all that time I was spending doing all that shit and invested that time back into, I don't know, even this fucking YouTube channel, you, bro, the amount of subscribers I'd have by now. Fuck! Like, man, are we so fucking for real about this? Like, ever since I entered the era of my life, which I have come to accept being single, I have just been so much happier. I'm like, you know what? Life isn't so bad. And in fact, I'd like to argue I might be doing better than some of those people who do be actively dating. Because it could just be, some people are just so miserable and they have nothing better to do than break your heart and waste your time and cheat on you and treat you like shit because they're bored and they're not fulfilled and they're not happy with themselves in their lives. Sorry, there was like, just know that sometimes those people, they take it out on you, their unhappiness, their projections. And it's like, you could entirely evade that by minding your own fucking business, focusing on yourself. Like, it's that detrimental and it is that serious. And that is why I make a big deal about it because, man, especially those years I spent heartbroken. Oh my gosh. Took out every single little bit of my mind, rent free, just tearing me down like the thought of him, the ghost of him, ruminating the halls of my brain, like, and it was just never ending. In fact, it would infiltrate my dreams, and had I just not entertained that, yeah, I could have skipped a lot of things. And man, no, but it is like that serious. Like, bro. Like, this shit pisses me off when I really do think about how much time I fucking spent heartbroken over the most mid people ever. The fuck? Couldn't even be a pilot. Couldn't even be a CEO. Couldn't even be a lawyer. Couldn't even be a doctor. Couldn't even buy me a fucking meal. Let me go home after that. Make my own damn food. The fuck? Sorry. But it's like, have we no standards for ourselves? So you take time, bitch. You spend it treating yourself better than any motherfucker. So when a motherfucker do try to test you and they'd be like, please, you're the love of my life. Be with me forever. Test that boy. And be like, okay, let's see if you treat me better than me. And if they can't even do the first step on that, bitch, leave them be. Don't even give them an explanation. Drop them. And on to continuing living your fucking life without a person trying to infiltrate that. I don't know. It's just like, protect your peace. Prioritize yourself. Focus on yourself. Treat yourself so good that when another person tries to enter your life and says they want to be a part of it, they have to meet your standard. They have to meet what you are already giving yourself every single day. And if they can't match that, if not, exceed it. And you should be aiming to meet and be with somebody who exceeds what you do for yourself. Then I'm sorry, babes, but you're just going to downgrade your life by being with them. And in fact, they might get in your head so much that they ruin your life. So don't even fucking entertain it. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. And call me bitter all you want. Call me a femcel. Call me jaded. Call me a crazy cat lady, but I would prefer you say crazy dog lady. Call me all these things you can attribute to just being a bitter woman, being bitter for being single this whole entire time and never falling in love. Whatever. Say it all. But you know what? As soon as I started narrowing in, trying to figure out what it is I want for my life, going after that, accepting the fact that it's fine if in this season I have to be alone. It's fine if in this season the number one priority is focusing on myself. That's fine. If it means that one day I can live the peaceful life I've always set out for myself. And you know what? Never has there been a time where I look into the future and I I I see myself with even another person in there with me. Like it's usually just me and a bunch of dogs in a really nice house. And hopefully me doing the career. But never do I see like another individual myself. So you know what? That just means all the more time I have to focus on getting into that part of living the future that I already envision myself seeing. And you know what? If a person, if a partner is meant to be in my life, God willing, so be it. But at the same time, I hope I'm not making the same mistakes I've made ever since a 16-year-old girl. Like, I hope that I can say I've grown so much from this. And I hope that it happens in a time and season of my life when I'm ready. And right now, no, we're still just building it up. And, like, especially with the goals I'm trying to achieve here, just on my social media and especially on my YouTube channel, what I be doing right now does not involve another person fucking up my mojo, taking up time from me being able to film. And so maybe this is a time where I'm supposed to be focusing and zeroed in on myself, and I am. And life has just never been better. And this is just a long-winded way to say, don't go looking for another man, bro. Stay in your fucking lane. Seriously. Especially you're 16. Girl, develop your brain first. Develop your personality first before you go searching for a fuck ass man who, no. Do so many amazing things with your life. Experience so many amazing, awesome, just experience the world and life for what it is. And let that person be in those same spaces and experience those same things as you. And let them show up so many times in your life that you start to naturally build a connection. Rather than building a connection off of some technology platform that has algorithms to keep you staying on, even if that means you communicating with a terrible match. Because God forbid you go on a date with that terrible match and you now think they're the love of your life and you start dating them and you realize they're the quite opposite of that. But you stick with it because you can't help but feel the attention that you've been yearning for this whole entire time. No, we can't. We can't succumb to that. Especially not again. No. Especially you're still thinking of that man. The replacement for the replacement for the replacement, in fact, will not make you forget about the replacement. You will be thinking now about all of those replacements. And the more you keep adding to it, man, fuck. Don't even. Don't do it. I'm sorry, but this shit, I'm being so fucking for real. Oh my gosh. Just don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. That should be on the lowest of your fucking priorities. Don't waste your time. And if I seem rude right now, saying all this shit, I'm sorry, but it is that fucking serious. It is that serious. Like, I genuinely wish I could be so hard on my younger self and be like, listen, I'm intense right now. I might be very scary and this might come off very aggressive, but you need to know this is so fucking serious and you need to get it in your head that we cannot be searching for another person. No. Soul search for yourself, bitch, and who the fuck you are. Not for another man to take care of you. Don't even You're going after a man and you think he's gonna pay all your bills. No, bitch. Be the bitch that pays all your own fucking bills. Create the career that you want that's gonna allow you to do that. Huh? And then experience so many cool things, be a part of so many cool clubs and different communities that eventually maybe they'll fucking show up. Okay, whatever. Done deal. Have them in your life. But if you're actively searching out for them, if you're doing all the fucking work, you're doing all the labor, you're the one being the masculine energy in the fucking relationship, man, get the fuck out. I don't know, but truly, this shit is that fucking serious. Oh, this person's gonna park right next to me. Anyways, it is that serious. It always fucks up my mojo when another person comes near. I'm like, wait, please don't. Anyways, it is that serious. It is that serious. It is that serious. That's why I'm being so. No, bitch. Stop. Focus on you. Put you number one. Don't put a fuck ass man on the top of your priorities, bitch. Don't. I will find you if you do exactly what I say not to do.